Yo, what's going on, sports people? Check it out. Week 2 of college football is in the books, and I'm back again. I didn't do a breakdown week 1, and I barely wanted to do a breakdown in week 2 because, we all know that, the first 2 weeks of college football is basically, scrimmage games. Really trash kind of competition. So what I really came here to talk about today is the college football playoff committee, the AP poll and the coaches poll. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one who would agree that these preseason rankings should be done away with. You guys on these poll committees, y'all got the top 10 wrong this year. I guarantee you. With the exception of Alabama, Georgia, and Clemson, the top 10 ranked teams this year are having trouble putting away teams that shouldn't even be on the field with them. I mean, I really can't excuse, Bama, Georgia, and Clemson because they kind of played some soft games the first 2 weeks as well, but, they won their games convincingly. So, like I said, I really can't, give them too much credit, but it is what it is. But definitely, take a look at your number 3 team, Ohio State. You guys know my feelings about Ohio State, and they barely survived the first game of the season, and then, this week Oregon comes in and just completely shuts them down. And again, I tell you what, Oregon just proved to you guys that, Ohio State's pretty much just good on paper. That's pretty much what I see. Every year, the college football playoff committee, both your AP and coaches polls, they try to force Ohio State into the top 10, and they're not deserving. Texas A&M and Notre Dame, 2 more top 10 teams, and they barely survived yesterday. Now, another team that's on the outside of the top 10, but, they're doing a lot of talk, and that's Texas. Texas with that 40-23 loss to Arkansas yesterday, yeah. Keep talking, Texas, because you guys are definitely not ready for the SEC. Not Alabama. Arkansas is like hands down next to Vanderbilt, one of the worst teams in the SEC, and you guys couldn't even keep up with them. So, yeah, like I said, keep talking if you think you're ready for the SEC. Oklahoma showed that they're more ready for the SEC than you are. Look, guys, back to the rankings. I honestly think that, the rankings shouldn't come out until week 5 or 6, because you can't trust these teams, playing, these soft schedules at the beginning of the season to try to, pad their ranking. If you put the rankings out around week 5 or 6, in my opinion, at least you'll have teams that are gonna earn their spot, or you got teams that are gonna fight to keep the spot that they have. So, that's just my opinion on it. I really wish that they would do away with the preseason rankings because as you guys have been watching these first couple weeks of college football, the top 10 teams and anybody after that, from the top 10 down, it really don't matter because the playoff teams are going to come out of your top 10. You got to get these top 10 teams right. And ranking them in the preseason, I don't think it's fair. I think it's really time for you to do away with the preseason rankings and let these teams, fight for the rankings. So that's all I got today, folks. Check it out. I want to thank you guys for continuing to watch and supporting us, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.